All right, we're back. We're back. Oh man. Oh, I cannot wait to get a new laptop because that's what the problem is. The laptop, the laptop, um, the USB ports are not good. So I'll wait for everybody to come back on. Jeez, everybody has showed up and the damn thing. All I did was move my webcam. It's working now. Hey guys, how you doing? Right, Steve? Now, Steve, I'm not Gene. Steve, in theory, I should be able to move my webcam and to have that not happen. But the USB ports on this laptop, it's not great. So you heard yourself on the Discord on the quit touching stuff, right? No, I can't. Exactly. No, I ain't touching anything. Not touching nothing. All right, for Hagee Hattie, that would be good. No, I'm not. Please chance her in the. Okay, Raven. Okay, I got you. All right, there we go. Um, let's see. Aiden, now in the matchup for the Stars because you're in Dallas. Oh, all right, cool. Very cool. What does that tell me? So what it tells me, brother, is that I got too much going on. What I'm gonna have to do, I think this wall over here, I'm gonna remake that and have all the live streams just be downstairs since the TV's here. And since I'm having so much trouble getting Fluffy up and down the stairs, um, rather than trying to drag him all over the place, I think I'm just gonna reset up everything to be downstairs because it's gonna be to the point at some point where he can't get up and down the stairs anyway. So, all right, let's see. Why did Stu convince himself that he was Chiro now? I don't know, man. You have to ask Stu that question. I think he looked at Chikrin's money and kind of got scared off a little bit. Let's see. Will I be doing? Chris is asking. Will I be doing live stream for football? Yes, but on the other channel. But yeah, I was just talking about that earlier today. Definitely going to be doing playoff games. So gear up for that. All right. Thanks, Raven. Hey, Giancarlo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. It's nice, but this is what my brother got me. Remember, my brother Gene, you got this for me 2 years ago, I believe it was. Jeremy, yeah. Is it Charat? Is it Charat? Okay, so the I is silent. Charat. All right. I'll get it. I call him Chariot. It sounds better, but I'll is it Chirat or Chiro? The T is pronounced Charoy. How about chicken chow mein? How about that? Oh, that sounds good. I'm hungry now. All right, let's see. Yeah, Chikrin. I don't know why he got talked off of Chikrin. I don't know. I didn't want to get into it, but I'll have to ask him. Let's see, Aiden. This is the first time that the Stars played a game in 17 days. Really? I didn't realize that. Gee, yeah, they're gonna be rusty. They're gonna be rusty. No, I didn't hear Cooch is back for Tampa. Frank, well, Frank, no, I didn't. But my brother Gene thought it was he brought me this and a scarf too, because he was giving me shit that I hadn't transferred back to the new logo. But no, I haven't officially done that. Let's see. Steve says, "Can we call a Maxim Bure on the official on the channel officially?" Maxim Bure, I don't know, man. Let's get the kid a half dozen goals when he gets it. So pronounce the I. Now I'm lost, or is that the T? Because I'm blind. Yeah, it's pronounced the T. So it's Charat. And Fluffy's over there licking his butt. If you hear something, it's Fluffy licking his butt over there. Huh? All right, let's see. Um, Jeremy, Dallas has fans, though. It'll be a packed house. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I need my glasses. It's been pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I can't see a damn thing. It's all right though. Actually, this is more of a comfortable setup for me because I'm on the couch. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that and get everything turned around because I got a perfectly good wall right there, which I would show you, but it would screw up the stream again. So I think if I put there and then I bring my desk and I put that there and I put the TV here, and then I can just stream most of the games. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the first time Ekblad's in Dallas since the injury, right? No, Mammon has 4 goals. I like Mammon. I saw something. I was answering somebody's question on the last video. They were asking about time to give up on Tippett. And actually what I figured out was Tippett just played his 83rd game and he's got 30 points. And I wanted to find somebody to compare him to. And I actually looked at Vetrano. And the first 2 seasons he played in Boston, he actually played exactly 83 games and had 29 points. So, and they were the exact same age. So quite literally at this stage in his career, at the exact same number of games and the exact same age, Tippett's got 1 more point than Vetrano. So I just thought that was interesting because that's what happened to Vetrano in Boston was they had so much depth that they didn't need the kid and they sent them away for a 3rd-round pick. So I see that, Steve. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate that. Ellie's over here. Are you done licking yourself, Fluffy? Huh? I got it. We'll go to the beach tomorrow. I'm supposed to get another 6 inches of snow tonight. So we'll see how that goes. All right, but says getting Churro would make the Panthers great for the playoffs. Getting Chikrin would make the Panthers over the top. I would prefer Chikrin, honestly, but it's 4.6. So we'd have to move some people because even if he threw in Achari, Stu and I went over this. If you threw in Achari and Tippett, that's 2.5. Who else you gonna go? Vetrano was 2.25. So you'd have to make up the salary in order to do it. But I would prefer Chikrin. All right, let's see. You don't want to see Tippett rot on the bench. Trade him so we can get some playing time. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. If he's going to be benched, he keeps getting chances because, like I said, every time it looks like Tippett's going to be scratched, somebody gets sick or hurt. So eventually the kid's got to score a goal, and then he can relax a little bit and start playing hockey again. It's been bad right now. But Tippett was selected 10th overall, and Vetrano went undrafted. No, I'm only comparing them. I'm not comparing their potential. I'm just saying that they were the exact same age with basically the exact same stats. And what happened to Vetrano was they were too deep, so they just traded him away. And that could very well happen to Tippett here. Let's see. Chris Mammon was every bit of Connor McDavid on that rush last game, minus the finish. Yeah, man, I wish he would have finished. That would have been a beautiful highlight goal if he would have been able to finish. But I like that kid. I mean, with the size that he has, he's kind of having the same kind of success that Marchman had up there at the top last year. And if you're going to put Duclair with Huberdeau and Bennett, or I guess Lundell right now, I got no problem with Mammon being on the top line. I like to see it. All right, let's see. I don't want to lose too much in the chat here. Let's see. Aiden, snow in Florida? Yeah, no, not in Florida. I don't live in Florida anymore. I live in Maryland. I live on the eastern shore of Maryland. Daniel, please tell. I think it was your comment, Daniel. I might have been replying to about for Toronto. I'm not sure. No, I don't think Tippett is scratched because Bennett is still out. I think we get Reinhardt back. So does that leave enough room to scratch Tippett? I would like to see Danisenko or Heponiemi get in a game and let Tippett ride the bench for a little bit. Give one of those two kids a shot, you know. But at the same time, if we're trying to move Tippett, if we're going to trade him, he's worth more if he, is playing than if he's riding the bench. But yeah, Shudnadavar, Vetrano, and for cap space, right? Yeah, none of ours 2.5. Toronto's 2.25. But they're gonna want better. They're gonna want something better than that. We're not. We would have to give up Vetrano, Tippett, picks, right? They're not gonna. They're in the driver's seat. And from what I saw, I think it was an ESPN group of guys. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been TSN. But they're talking about how the Coyotes are looking for like an Eichel-like return. That's their asking price is something similar to Eichel, which is ridiculous. All right, let's see. Gene, you say we don't need to move anybody? It's going to happen, bud. It's going to happen. We need one more top 4 defenseman. We're not going to go into the playoffs with shifting around with Lucas Carlson and Levy. I don't think so. We're going to most likely get one guy. All right, let's see. Jeremy. Nodavar, Achari, Tippett, and our next 2 first picks. Woo! That's a lot. I'm okay with giving up for Chychrun because he has the contract. We want 10, bud. I agree with that. Let's see. More Tippett show. That's what she said. Yeah, that's a good one, Alex. Absolutely. No need to give 2 first. I don't think Zito's going to pay that. You know what I mean? I don't think Zito would pay that. Let's see. Frank says, Nodavar, Achari, Vetrano, Tippett, maybe ho. No Hornquist. No trades that involve Hornquist. That will never happen. There would be a revolt in the locker room. There would be an absolute revolt in the locker room. Yeah, Nuts on LTIR, so he's not costing us right now. He'd be a throw-in, but he's gonna, whoever would be getting him, it's almost like a situation. You okay, bud? It's almost like a situation. Who was the guy that we just got rid of, the winger during the offseason? I forget who it was, but the point is that we would have to pay them to take Nodavar at that cost. That he's not an asset. He's a liability at this point. Who was the guy? I'm trying to remember the winger that we just got. He looked like he was 45 years old. I forget his name. I just read an article about him today too. Here we let's see. None of our Achari, Tippett, and our next. Yeah, 2 firsts is a lot. Yeah, exactly. For what, McDavid? The 2 firsts is a lot. But apparently they're asking a lot. So, Nuts contract is like 2.5. Tippett for McDavid. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, he's still a viable 6D. Yeah, but usually your 6D isn't making 2.25, or 2.5, whatever he's making. Usually, your 6D is like what we got here with Carlson and Julevi, who are making under $1 million. No Reinhardt tonight, so that means Tippett is definitely in the lineup, right? Mike, no, he's just on COVID. Knight's on the COVID protocol, so. Yeah, no. Well, right now, Jeremy, he's on LTIR, so it's not counting against us right now. I mean, if they want him, they could take him. We will gladly give him Nodavar. But the point being is, though, with that contract, I think that's one of those things where we'd end up having to pay them to take him, like Strawman and Yandel. But you propose your trade on the Discord. All right, I'll have to take a look at it. Let's see, Chris, off topic. Do I feel like the CBD alone does anything for you? I don't do the CBD alone. That's fluffy. And I'll tell you what, um, his anxiety level without the CBD, because Saints have a lot of anxiety, and with him not feeling healthy 100%, he gets a lot of anxiety, really, really bad. And without the CBD, he's basically batshit crazy. But with it, it helps him tremendously. Now, for me, I don't really do all that much. I do the kratom mostly for the pain, and but I'll take a couple of hits at night to help me sleep. So I know Karen used to do the oil, and mainly it just brings you down, right? It helps with the anxiety a lot. All right, let's see. It'll be interesting to see. The last time I talked about that, they did limited monetization on the stream, so it'll be interesting to see. Steve, you want 9.5? Let's see. Eichel got a first and a second. No way the Panthers give 2 first. Exactly. So it's Holt. Yeah, the Holtby's in. That's right. That's right. All right, let's see. Daniel. Oh man, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I know I've had a few people offer, but right now with Fluffy's health, that I can't go anywhere. Forget the part where it's my health. Um, he's able to get up and do what he wants to do, but uh, he needs me to get up and down the stairs, and he's having a lot of vision problems now. Where like if he's going from a light room to a dark room, I got to turn on all the lights in the house and kind of escort him into the next room. So and if I'm not there to do it, Karen can sometimes get him to do it, but I think I'm pretty much housebound for however long Fluffy is with us. Is basically what it is at this point. All right, let's see. Panthers have a cheaper fourth line than the Isles, and better too, and better. I'm telling you, we got the best fourth line in hockey. All right, let's see. Jonathan Maldonado. Panthers are in on Charo and Chikrin. Look, boy, can you imagine? We would have imagine if we got both. I mean, I know that's crazy talk. I know that's crazy talk, right? But we would have to give up like a Montour or something to get both of those guys. Let's start that rumor. Let's start the rumor that we're getting both of them. I know Wenberg got 4.5 is crazy, right? No, Thornton. No, we're definitely not. Thornton's not going anywhere. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. There was somebody else that Connolly. There you go, bud. That's who I was thinking about. Tim. Yeah, Tim got it. Yep, that's who I was thinking about. Was we had to pay to get rid of him. All right, let's see. Yeah, Connolly, who I was talking about. Exactly right. Yeah, he was good the first. He was good the first year. Barkov is significantly underpaid. Seth Griffith on the first line. We did, that it's a joke, but there were literally people arguing that about Griffith belonging on the top line, and that's a good exercise in sports psychology. And what I'm leading to is the whole thing with Tua, because no matter what you see with Tua, there's a certain percentage of Dolphin fans that are just supporting him and thinking this kid is still going to be a great quarterback. And they're knockdown dragouts on Twitter about that every day. And I remember with Seth Griffith, there were people, wasn't a lot, but there were people that give the kid a chance. He deserves it. That really thought he was going to be worth being on the top lines. It's amazing. Oh boy, Steve's got the Barkov thing going. I'm staying out of this. Yeah, there you go. The CBD alone does wonders for my brother. Absolutely, right? So Frank says if anybody's not sold on, I'm going to call him Cherry. I like that name better, bro. Churro. If anybody's not sold on Churro, go watch his highlights. The dude's a beast, 6'3", 235, and will fight anybody and stick up for his teammates. All right. Hey, look, I'm not against it, but man, if we could pull up Chicken at that contract, screw it. Let's get both of them, right? Let's get both of them. Who we got to put on LTIR to get them both? That'd piss off the league. I know I'm seeing a lot of Islanders fans in my feed that think they're the favorite for Chikrin. Right. So basically, he's Gudis. Well, yeah, I haven't watched Shiro enough to have an opinion. That's for sure. All right, let's see. You guys are talking cigars. Raven is back. You have no interest in Shiro, Jeremy. All right. Like I said, I haven't watched him enough to know. But Chikrin, that's the name I like because then we're not just getting, we don't have to worry about re-signing him. If we could clear space for him, as long as it doesn't cause us a problem with re-signing Huberto. Gudis gets a goal tonight. I'll take that. Let's see. Boomer Eric is 50 pages behind in the chat. All right, hold on a second. Let me take a drink. All right, let's go to the bottom. Oh, geez, I was way behind. Gosh, dang. All right, let's see. I'm going to read from the bottom up now, right? Yeah, Florida will be judged in April. Exactly, Ryan. Exactly. You'll take 2-0 over Tippett on the third line. All right. Huberto was going to have an 8-point night. Wouldn't surprise me. I told you guys, what did I say at the beginning of the year? I said either Huberto or Bennett's going to have 100 points. And Huberto's going to have 100 points by mid-season. Dude, he just needs to continue to play like this, right? So, Steve, who are you fighting about with Bark? Who are you fighting with about Barkov there, huh? All right, let's see. Maldonado is saying Eichel and Barkov making the same next year. Eichel never played a playoff game, so no Selke, no sir. Oh, I see. You guys are all right. You guys have fun with that. Guitar Crow. Is it true that the team is looking to build a new arena away from Sunrise? They're building a practice facility that could practically double as an arena. I don't think it's going to be completely up to NHL standards, although don't quote me on that. But they're building a practice facility. I think it's where the old War Memorial used to be. Somebody could correct me there. So they're building something out there, but I don't think the intention is for it to replace the arena. I don't think so. Let's see. Jonathan wants to know, what will the Huberto contract look like? I think he's going to get what Barkov got. That's my opinion. I don't think you could pay him more. I think you'll almost get a duplicate of the Barkov contract. But I mean, he may look at things and think he is worth more. If he gets 115, 120 points this year, he may want more than Barkov. Everybody could debate whether or not he's worth it or not, but I have a feeling that he'll get pretty much a duplicate. Now, how many years? He's going to be 30, so he's not going to get the same term. I think 6. I think you look at 6 rather than 8. That's what I think. Yeah, the War Memorial. Okay. Thank you, but I appreciate that, Michael. You've been watching the channel for years. Love the community. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. We got a lot of good stuff here coming up. I've been taking it easy the first half of this season, so I didn't burn myself out. But as the season goes on and we get into the playoffs, if you guys saw the community post that I made today, I'm actually going to have some different content coming out. I guess I'll tell you guys what that's going to be right now. So it's a long story short, but basically, it's going to be a vlog about me getting back into the gym and trying to get my health back after everything that's happened with the kids and the dogs and the Lyme and all of that. They just opened up a really really nice YMCA right down the road with the pool and the track and everything. So I'm actually going to do a vlog about that. Um, so it kind of helped keep me motivated to get back in, because if you guys have been watching this channel a long time, I was fat and I was skinny, and now I'm just small and weak and I can't stand it. So I got to get that fixed. All right, let's see. Jeremy, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 more years for Hubie. Well, he's going to be 29 when he signs the contract, or 30. Pay until he's 35, 36, right? 6 years, 5, 6 years. 8 years would be a bit much. 8 years would be a bit much, right? You know, right. Every interview, yeah, Huberto just wants to win. Absolutely. I don't think he's going anywhere. I really don't think let's see, Jeremy, what are you thinking? 6 or 7 for, you saying 6 or 7 mil, we do 3 years money? No, I'm not understanding what you're saying there. I'm reading it too fast. But yeah, no, 8 years is going to be a bit much. I don't think we can give him 8 years. All right, let me get to the bottom here. Oh, that's it. But you think it's going to be 8 years? I mean, if you're going to slide his money down a little bit, that's a lot to be thinking about, having a guy in the books at 37, 38 years old where he's making 10 million, right? So we'll see how that goes. Steve, if we don't win the cup, flip Barkov for a 6th. I get at least a 3rd. Get at least a 3rd, man. Can we trade Steve to the Lightning? Yeah, no, Jeremy, I agree with that. Any chance of Huberdeau going to Montreal? Once Barkov signed that contract that we saw, we all went, eye opened. Huberdeau's not going anywhere. Huberdeau's not going anywhere. That's my opinion, right? Because Montreal, they'd build a statue for him. I don't think he's going anywhere. I really don't. And look, we've got so much young talent. I mean, look at what we signed Duclair for. Jeez, that's the guy. Duclair, now that's the guy that if he continues to play like this, that there's no way in hell we'll be able to re-sign. What do we get? 2-3 years out of Duclair? Once that contract is up, if he continues to play like this, that's a guy we'll never be able to re-sign again. So remember when the Rangers wanted Barkov for a second? Oh man, yeah, they could dream. They could dream about that, man. Steve says you'll support Tampa Bay, Florida poverty. Now come on, man. Come on. We can't say that. We can't say that. We've got the best GM in the business, right? We've got the best GM in the business. And I'm looking forward to see what the hell he can pull off, man. But he's saying, look at your previous comments about 8 years. I'm going to put my glasses on for a second. This is getting tough for me to see. I see what you think he has a bad agent if he doesn't get 8 years. Let's see. It's not all. Look at the older superstars; they all get 8 years. I mean, you might be right. You might be right. I don't like it. I'd rather not have to worry about, because that's how guys get traded, right? Right? That's how guys late in their career get traded. He's 35, 36 years old. The body's kind of worn down. He's past his prime. The team's window is done. And you can't pay the guy $10 million. So we'll see. Somer, yeah, I know I'm getting old. You older than me. You older than me, man. Let's see. Frank says there's too much talent in Fort Lauderdale Beach for Hubie to go. That's very true. And you're right. You're right about the 8 years. Look, it wouldn't surprise me, but maybe I wonder if they'll slide it down so he doesn't have to worry about getting, I just don't want to see the dude get traded at 35, 36, 37 years old because he's making too much money, you know? So you saying those two players got drafted above Hubie and got 8 years. All right. I hope you're right. I mean, it's as long as it's not an overpay, because at some point we're gonna have Barkov, Huberto, Ekblad all making bank. You know what I mean? And when that happens, it's like Hornquist in Pittsburgh. They start taking one piece at a time away from the team, and it's kind of sucks. All right, let's see. Yeah, Gene's 54th birthday bash coming up on the 26th. Do we have a game on the 26th? Somebody check that out. Do we have a game? My brother Gene will be 54, you old fart. But you think Uyghur signed for 6 years? That sounds about right. I wonder what he's going to get. I don't see how the hell we're going to afford all these guys. We need Spencer Knight we need Spencer Knight, because I don't see how we're going to afford to pay all these guys. But let's just get winning the cup this year out of the way, and then we'll worry about it, right? Raven, you say you hate everything about Dallas sports. My favorite thing about Dallas sports is Leon Lett. Leon Lett, my best friend, man. Jeremy, you think Uyghur goes Kabay? Well, let's put it this way. If we get Chikrin, somebody is going to have to go at some point. And Kucherov is back for the Lightning. Yeah, somebody mentioned that up above, Frank. Kuch is back for the Lightning. Right on time, huh? Raven, you say we got a game the 25th on the Jets? Okay, all right. You think we could get $9 million a year, huh? That'd be interesting. That 9? He's got to start scoring. Yeah. There you go, Frank. We get 5.5 if he continues to improve. I don't know about 9, Soylent. But thanks for coming to the stream. That's it. I haven't seen you here in a little while. Oh man, my voice is going on me tonight. Jeez. What do we got? We got 20 minutes left. All right. Yeah, Leon Lett, brother Gene. Yeah, there you go, Maldonado. That's a good point. Knight's going to need to get paid. He's got this year and next year on his contract, right? Duke's defensive game has made him much more valuable. Right. Well, that's true. The cap is going to rise. I agree with that. We'll see. I mean, look, eventually you can't pay your goaltender $10 million. Eventually. Ekblad 7.5. No way Uyghur gets more than. Yeah. Soylent, you should be Uyghur's agent. They're a good pair. Of course, don't ask Stu that, because Stu wants them to get broken up. I think Uyghur would be a 1D with the stay-at-home guy. I think he struggles a little bit because him and Ekblad both want to go in at the same time. But I guess they figure we're scoring 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 goals a game anyway. So, right, Jeremy, they're not a great pair, right? No, Ekblad, Forsling, and then how about Ekblad, Forsling, Uyghur, Chikrin, and Gudas Montour? How about that? I like that. That's a good 6. Right? A lot of people don't like Uyghur and Ekblad together. They're just two similar styles. They both, there's just not enough defense there. Huh? What do you think, Ellie? You want to get on camera, or are you going to eat me? Huh? Ellie wants to say hi. Huh? What are you doing? You're a good girl? All right. These guys are tired. They've been running around in the snow all day because there's still inches of snow on the ground. Fluffy got exhausted out there. The first day, it was like 8 inches of snow on the ground, and he was like, it was like walking through water. He was exhausted. All right, let's see. Maldonado, Weeks, and Ekblad should get broken up. You still, yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. If we get Chikrin, they might move some stuff around, though, right? Analytically, Uyghur and Ekblad are a top 3 pair in the NHL. No, there you go. Try Ekblad and Montour, huh? I like Ekblad Forsling. Let's see. Stu smokes too much. He gets crazy ideas sometimes. They do get burned a lot. Yeah, like with Panarin's goal and the Gaudreau split. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But they, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. They're always trying to, to pinch in and everything. But Uyghur, he's not scoring enough. He should just be staying back and playing defense. But like Stu says, he wants to be the superstar, right? Oh, Bud, what are my thoughts on the analytical era of the Panthers back in 2016, 2017? That's what started the channel, Bud. If you want to know my thoughts on that, watch the first video I made, the video in the van. That summarizes my thoughts completely, with the exception of I had hair and I was fat and I was nowhere near as good on camera as I am now. I watched some of those old videos and I realized why it took me so long to get monetized. But yeah, that sums it up. I was not happy at all. See, if I'm this close, I can't see it. If I'm this far away, I can read it. All right, let's see. Even Pullett gets burned, right? Yeah, Frank, remember when Uyghur stepped up his game when Ekblad went down? If we get either a chicken or a churro, you say separate Weeks and Ek. I agree. All right, let's see. Ekblad has, this is interesting, Soylent. Ekblad has Bambi legs, doesn't skate well enough for his salary, and gets pushed around too easily. X next contract is going to hurt the Cats. Well, he's not a great skater. There's no secret there. And I wish he wasn't the quarterback on the power play. So, yeah, he's probably going to get overpaid. But that's an unpopular. I would never go on Twitter and there's certain players on this team you can't really criticize unless you just really want to get the crap beat out of you. And I'm just realizing I got all this shadow on me. But I'm not moving a damn thing. I'll get it set up right. Video in the van sounds like how I end up in jail. I didn't have any place else to do it. The first video was one of those flags hanging up in the cargo section of my van on my Surface Pro, and I'm looking down at it. Like most of the videos for the first year were done on the Surface Pro, and I was looking down at it. And then I got another camera, and then I got the good camera that I have now. Let's see. Oh, Bud, you were much younger and not as smart hockey-wise. What exactly happened? You're talking about the 16, 17? Basically, I didn't curse out the owners, but I almost did. And then in subsequent videos, boy, it was crazy back then that year because Doug Sifu was on Twitter a lot. I mean, he was interacting like anybody else on Twitter, and he used to get into all sorts of fights with people, including me. But then his wife told him he needed to stop being on Twitter so much, and so he stopped being on Twitter so much. He listened to his wife. It's a damn shame. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Too bad the CHL exemption status doesn't carry over to the NHL. Oh, Jeremy, yeah, you watched Lucas during my first years. Yeah. I've tried to get Lucas to come on. He's busy, though. He's good. He's happy, though. I got to text him. In fact, I got to text him tonight because I think he wasn't feeling well. Now, wouldn't that be something if he had texted me now? No, let me text him while I'm thinking about it. Let's see if I can get him to answer during the stream. All right. Put that phone over here. All right, let's see. Well, Jonathan says the window is the next 3 years. Give up any picks to make that happen. Wouldn't bother me to spend 2 firsts and a tippet for Chikrin, but is he the missing piece? He could be. He really could be. I mean, we don't need anything on offense. We're stoked at goaltender. I mean, really, if there's any weak spot on this team, it's at 6D, right? So how you fix 6D, you're not going to go out and get another meh defenseman. We've got 5 of them. So you get another top 4, and you make your bottom pair Montour with Gudis, and you're set, and you're stoked. So, I mean, if there's anything that needs to be added, that would be the only thing. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, 17-18 was a scam out of the playoffs. 96 points and didn't get in, man. Steve, let's say you like it when you and I get into fights, like when I say Barkov is good, and then you tell him how stupid. Yeah, we're gonna do a show next week, Steve. We're gonna do something next week. In fact, let's plan this now. Let's plan this now. What do we got next week? Let's plan the Steve and Eric show. We gotta call it something good though. Stu and I got a catchy name for that. Did you like how it rhymes? Right? So let's look at next week. Let me see here. Today. So next week we got Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Oh, we got back to back. So Wednesday, Steve. Let me get back to this stream. All right. Take a day off from work Wednesday. We'll do like a 6-hour show. All right. Does that work for you? Let's see. So you think the window's 8 years? Well, I can't necessarily disagree because of night, right? I mean, we've got an extra long window here. I do agree. I don't think we're going to be able to keep everybody together the entire time, but you know, if we keep Barkov and Huberdeau together, the defense can get moved around. And I don't think Ekblad's going anywhere either. Let's see. Branson for McCann. Yep. That's what started the channel, bud. You know, Daniel moving Achari to wing. It's interesting. I was actually talking to my brother about that today. That come playoff time, if Tippett was still struggling and we hadn't put Deanisenko or Heponiemi up there, I'd be fine with, if you want to get Achari in the lineup for faceoffs, you know, put him at wing on the third line. Give him Tippett's spot. Because you don't want to take Lusterinen out, but Achari could come in handy during the playoffs on faceoffs, right? Here goes my brother Gene. When are we going to have the Eric and his brother show? Steve, you can't take a day off within 2 weeks, but you'll try to make it work next Wednesday. Yeah, just get with me on Twitter, but it doesn't have to be Wednesday, but that's the day off. That's the day we have no hockey. So, but we'll work it out, man. Get with me on Twitter. Gene, calm down. Nice one, Bennett. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremy, in terms of the window, do you think this is our best chance this year? We've got a pretty damn good chance. I mean, you know, you look at this team and you say, well, if we can't win it with this team, what's the tweaks, right? I mean, we're really the deepest team in the league right now. So, Mike, no, it's not the full stream. No, on Saturday I'm going to do a full stream. I'm going to do the Canes game on Saturday. I'll be prepared for that. I thought about it tonight, but I didn't want to do it. I thought the Canes game would be a better game. because we're going to whoop them. Frank, yeah, I agree with that about Tippett. Come playoff time, he's not going to – if he keeps blowing these opportunities, he won't be here. You know what I mean? Jeremy, I agree with you, man. This we're in for a hell of a ride. Let's put it that way. We've been talking about let's just win around for years. I believe that's coming and more. You know, we sit here now, we talk about it, it's like it's gotta happen. But I'm just looking forward to the actual real emotion of the whole thing being in it. I mean, getting to round 2, getting to round 3. Just being able to experience that as a Panther fan, I mean, you know, how many of you were even alive in 96? What's that? 26 years ago, right? I mean, how many of you were not even alive then? And we haven't even had an opportunity as a franchise to get there, you know, right? There you go. There you go, Steve. You were born in 90. Well, you were barely alive. Jeremy, if it happens, the channel will pop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I am not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna be burnt crisp by the end of that playoff because I'm not just gonna be doing Panther games. I'm gonna make my shot count. Let's just put it that way, right? You were alive. You were 3, man. Bud wasn't alive. Jeremy wasn't alive, right? The 4-4-4 record is looming tonight. Oh, is that our road record, Mike? Let's see. Frank, I appreciate that. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I would like to tell you something differently, but it's I'm not as much the concern now as it is Fluffy. However long he's here, I'm here. He's rapidly becoming a full-time job. You know, the big guys, when they get up there, it's a lot of care. I'm just, and this is in all seriousness. This is why, you know, I'm lucky to be able to stay home and sell on eBay and make the extra money with the channel, because if I leave the house for more than an hour or 2 at the most, he sits there and he whines and he cries, and it's hard for anybody to get him to like move from room to room. So I'm here. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I would not be able to leave him. So it is what it is. All right, what do we got? We got a couple of minutes here, right? Panthers in a Wild Cup final. I don't know, the Flames. I would love to play the Flames, man. That would be awesome. Obtuse Moose. Yes, fairly. We have to make it past the first round. It's got to happen. It would be about a 4-hour rant video. I would have to plug my camera in because the battery would not last. I would literally have to plug the camera in for the length. I'd have to get a new memory card. If we actually lost and did not win a round, the recap would be I don't even think I'd be able to recap. I'd have to just be live. I'd be dead live here on the couch. You know what I mean? So let's see. But yeah, no, I know. I can't get down there. I can't do it, right? Fluffy gave me a lot. You guys have seen the videos. You know what I mean? He gave me a lot of years of joy and happy and fun, and he's still happy and he's still fun. But now he depends on me to take care of him. And all right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna start getting emotional here. I can't go anywhere. The dog is getting old. Is what it is. Steve, you said you joined that rant video. Can't wait to bitch about Barkov and how he had 0 goals and lost in the 20. I hope you're wrong, man. I hope you're wrong there. Let's see. Last couple things here. I got to put my glasses on for this one. Lauren Stewart, appreciate that. That's a new name for the channel. Who's my favorite Panther of all time? Ed Jovanovski. That's an easy one for me. Even though my first dog, I named him Beezer after Van Beesbrook, um, Jovo, Jovo is just overall love the guy. Love the guy, right? All right, guys. Yeah, you guys are talking playoffs. I appreciate everybody coming out. I got to get this TV moving and going. I got food coming to me. I appreciate it, Lauren. The rats will be there. They still throw rats on the ice after the games, but come playoff time, you'll see a lot of that. Absolutely, absolutely, man. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I will see you guys with the recap after the game, and then Saturday, since I'm going to stream the whole game, I might start it a half hour before the game and not a full hour. So just watch the community posts for that. Oh, you're up in Calgary, Lauren. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, great. All right, guys, let's get a big fat 2 points tonight. What do you think? How about 7-1 tonight? That's a score we haven't seen. 7-1 Panthers. All right, guys. And a Gudis goal with a Ryan Lomberg hat trick, and Tippett gets 3 assists. What the hell? All right. All right.